After failing to take Ukraine's capital, Kyiv, Moscow has now shifted its 2-month-old invasion to largely Russian-speaking areas. The United States has now warned that Russia might be planning imminently to annex swathes of Ukrainian territory. The Russian forces are struggling to capture key areas on the battlefield. And as warned by the United States, Moscow may soon move to formally claim the two eastern regions of Ukraine, that is Luhansk and Donetsk. Pro-Russian separatists in the two regions have declared independence. And that was back in 2015. But Moscow has so far stopped short of formally incorporating them, as it did that year with the Crimean Peninsula. The statement was issued by Michael Carpenter, who is the US ambassador to Europe's Organization for Security and Cooperation. Citing highly credible intelligence, he said that Russia will probably stage fraudulent referendums later this month. And the US also believes that Russia is now considering a similar plan in a third region, that is Kherson. Moscow has recently solidified its control in the region and imposed use of its ruble currency.
Now we believe that the Kremlin may be trying to organize a Kherson People's Republic in the Kherson Oblast of southern Ukraine. Such sham referenda, fabricated votes, will not be considered legitimate, nor will any attempts to annex additional Ukrainian territory.
And for more details on this news development, joining us live from Riga in Latvia is our correspondent William Denslow. William, thanks so much for joining us. Now, this, of course, is a big development in this invasion. The US is saying that Putin, Russia, essentially is set to annex Luhansk and Donetsk regions, similar to what it did back in 2014 with the Crimean Peninsula. What does that mean for this stage of the war?
That's absolutely right. So according to Michael Carpenter, he says this is right out of the Kremlin's playbook. Of course, you rightly cite that example of the annexation of Crimea as well. Carpenter also suggesting that Russia was seeking to create puppets and proxies in other parts of Ukraine as well. Of course, the message from Kyiv is that they will not give an inch of territory that they see as theirs to Russia going forward. So very much signs of Kyiv not backing down despite these warnings from this US credible intelligence, as Michael Carpenter suggests. This, of course, comes as Sergei Lavrov in recent days has issued a number of demands. He says he wants to see what he claims to be, he wants to see denazification, he wants to see strategic geographical locations discussed, he wants to see issues regarding the Russian language addressed as well. Of course, Sergei Lavrov also calling on the West to stop arming Ukrainian forces as well. So what we're seeing is an incredibly protracted conflict, perhaps in the making, considering the fact that there are warnings that Russia's position in the east of the country especially is becoming increasingly entrenched, and Kyiv, well, their message is that they will continue fighting and show very few signs of backing down to what they very much perceive as Russian aggression in their sovereign country.
Absolutely, William. Now, we're also getting reports, unverified reports, let me clarify at this point, that the Russian President Putin may undergo cancer surgery. While these reports are still unverified, but if true, this is, of course, big news that will have implications in this invasion. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, well, there's been plenty of speculation, of course. It's important, as you rightly say, to stress that this is simply speculation as to the health of President Putin. Of course, speculation was really fueled over recent days when a video emerged of President Putin engaging in a conversation, sat at a table with his defense secretary, Sergei Shoigu, who you can also say has also seen speculation about the state of his health as well. So in this video, Vladimir Putin is seen gripping the table. His leg is purported to be seen spasming at some times as well. So there's been plenty of speculation, especially on social media, as you might well imagine, as to the health of the Russian president. Important, though, to state that we've heard from Dmitry Peskov speaking in recent weeks when asked about the health of the Russian president. And the message from Peskov is very much downplaying it, saying that he is in excellent health.
Absolutely. William, thanks so much for all those updates. Thanks for joining us on WION World is One at this hour. WION World is One is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.